Yes, you're going to keep the ball!
How you doing, big boy?
You're looking terrible, how are you?
Not bad. That's good for me.
Like it, he's decent.
You won yesterday as well, big boy. How'd you celebrate with it?
No, I've got
There's only one thing you done to celebrate.
The big boy underneath there.
I've got a 2-week-old baby that I went to look after. So that's
Yeah.
2 weeks?
Yes.
We boy and a girl.
Donald.
Oh.
Let's guess the name.
Is it a boy?
Girl.
Oh, girl.
Let's
I'll
guess
go
the name.
Tracy.
Close.
Stacey.
Barbara.
Tracy, Stacey.
Wilma.
Don't know. Don't tell me it's
Phoebe.
Oh, it's a Phoebe.
Oh, cool.
No way.
Aye.
Cool, I like it. Friends.
Phoebe, aye.
Phoebe Findlay.
Is it because you were a Friends fan?
No, I quite liked the name.
Alright,
Phoebe Findlay's got
Like to
a
be.
My boy's Frankie Ferry, so it's good that him
It's not really, it's PH and F, but you know what I mean, it sounds the same.
Aye, cool, does it?
Frankie Ferry, that sounds like
That's a
fucking
cool
gangster.
That's a singer.
He's not got the personality to back up, so that's the problem.
I'm Frankie Ferry.
That's
And
a
I'm
singer.
going to have some
He should be called Ian, that wee guy.
Ian
What
Beale.
did you call, just to own that, what did you just quickly here? What did you call your, see when you called your kid, was it own somebody you called no after?
See what we were undecided with the first one. Frank, I can't remember what the other name was, but Stefan into labour, and the midwife was a man that came through, and his name was Francis. So we're like, fuck it, it's meant to be in it. So that, and then just Jude. Fuck no, it's just.
Was it the Beatles? Hey Jude, no?
We'll go with that, mate.
Maybe a wee bit of influence on it, right?
How was your weekend, lads? All right.
I'll start quickly because Stu's on, so I want to really talk about your career, mate, today. But we was with Bockus. It was our first game for our 2014s. Doing amazing.
14s?
No. What did I say?
Oh, you said
What, you're 28-year-old men?
15 stroke 14s.
28-year-old men.
28-year-old guy. You're 55.
Your 1988 team, how did they get on?
Over 35s. I know, so 15s, 14s, 16s are the first wee team. 15s are brilliant. So proud. What I did notice was they've got that inside them.
Brilliant.
That Bockus spirit.
That comes for you, mate.
I know it does, and it comes for you. You need to feel that where that the Bockus spirit, as I call it. If you've not got it, you'll put the door. Aye.
Is it that ruthless, is it, right?
Don't stare at you, and if I don't feel it, you'll be out. Big man, how was yours?
He was doing Liverpool.
What a story I heard for here with Van Dijk.
We were doing Liverpool. We had Danny was playing Liverpool under 10s, I think it was, and three good results. And then Liverpool were training at 3 because they were playing Forest yesterday. So Van Dijk came over and watched a couple of Danny's game for
Training at 3, is that what time you trained on the day before a game?
I can see that understanding.
Same as that, right?
Same as the thing, so.
Yeah, that was a bad weekend, mate. Try standing on the side of a pitch getting beat 7-0. Never been beat 7-0 in my career, mate.
By who?
We got beat 7-0 on Saturday, mate.
Who
By
by?
Trinent.
I say bastards training up there, but
Mate,
isn't it?
I don't know what it is. It's about that place, mate.
Honestly, if he's getting
The worst thing was, mate, beat 7-0, lowest I've ever felt on a pitch. I had to sit down for the last 10 minutes, I was that angry, mate. We got beat fucking dressing room. I actually never went, I just had a frank chat, and then getting ready to leave, can't wait to get out of the place. The young team come and stand right in front of the bus, mate. I'm talking 12, 13 of them. Wouldn't let the bus driver. Don't want it in. They're actually standing, mate. He's driving it. And they're just not moving, mate. So the door opens and one of the wee guys pops his head and he's like, smell your ma.
Mate, who are these wee guys, mate?
The Trinent young team.
Fucking terrorised us last year, I know.
I know I saw Trinent put out a statement saying that it's not a reflection of the club.
Fuck, it wasn't anything
just 12
too
and
serious.
13-year-old kids.
No,
man,
they're a shit, mate. The stuff they were coming at me last year.
Mate, see the things that were coming, like, I looked at them and they looked some of them looked similar just to my wee boy, and I was thinking, see if my wee boy was saying that to people, you'd
mate, it's vile.
some of the things that were coming at me, I was like, how the fuck do you know what that means? Wild, mate, wild, but a bad
7-0
game, mate.
Scottish Cup exit, but I suppose it's better in the Scottish Cup than maybe the League.
League's the priority, mate.
But like, they're our rivals in the league, too, mate. It gives them a massive boost, innit? But
he's using
they were
the
really
same
good,
factor,
mate.
though.
Well, we've seen this coming for a couple of weeks. We've told you, we've had meetings for the last couple of weeks about our performances. Although we've been winning, mate, they've not been great. And Saturday was
That creeps in football. I've had that experience before. I remember with Hearts won 10, 11 games on the bounce, and you do get that air of confidence where you think we just need to rock up with them, we'll be alright, because hopefully if he turns up, we'll be fine. If I do my wee bit.
That's exactly
what happens. And then you end up with everybody probably, once the majority think like that, then that can happen. But 7-0's a tough doing.
It's
but
funny,
listen,
mate.
it could, like you say, it could be the best thing that could happen, because
hopefully
you make sure that doesn't happen again.
Kick up ass. But it's funny, mate, because like we always talk about playing out, that's your belief to play out. And we've not lost a goal this year for playing it. I don't think we've kicked the ball for a goal kick once. And Saturday's the most we've ever kicked the ball. People perceive that to be safer to get the ball, kick up the pitch. Beat 7-0, 3 of the goals come from kicking the ball at their centre half. But it's because we're not set up to play that way.
Yeah.
Whereas, and it's good. It's a good point because I'm going to come to Kilmarnock, who are set up to do that. And it's not to say that playing it's the right way to do it. It's just when you're going to do something, you need to do it proper. There needs to be a reason why you're doing it. And you look at you how you play.
Built a squad
to play that way.
Not that we built a squad to launch it, because that's like a portrayal about Kelly that's probably not really true. But because we've obviously got really good football players as well. But we've got that option, and that's. I mean, it's no a style, but it can work for certain teams.
But when it goes, you've got, there's no just kick it and see what happens. There's people coming off the sides.
That's what Aberdeen do.
They just make it up.
They kick it. And it's no set up at all.
Yeah. I'm going to come to that, but I just wanted to ask you first about the Fury fight. Did you watch it?
I couldn't even. I love Fury, but I couldn't take it serious. I couldn't. What the fuck?
I don't think he's trained
properly. I tell you what, that boy was decent though, wasn't
Was he good, the boys?
The boy was good, mate. He was good. Put him on his ass.
I read a thing that probably makes sense. I don't know much about boxing myself, but Fury, anytime he's getting punched, he'd try to hold the boy. But the boy's a UFC fighter, so he'd try to hold him.
He was strong as fuck when he was like, "God, this stupid."
Like Fury's getting flung about.
Was he?
He must
have getting flung about me.
He must have felt that.
But
I think the pressure of a punch because he was scared of receiving a punch. Because if one of them caught you flush, you're not getting.
I wish somebody's punches fucking dad.
He's a hero.
His dad's doing my pitch, isn't it?
He's a hero.
Tell me you've seen the videos of his dad's boxing career.
I was watching it's that chair, it's like his dad, he's got the handlebar in here.
Here, tell me you've seen the videos of his dad's boxing career.
No,
he's been fucked twice. Hopeless. Absolutely hopeless.
Mate, he was at the wedding with the tapper.
He's a hero, mate.
Imagine your dad coming to your work with his tapper.
You must have had that before.
The Corby kids, what is that man? Who's that guy with his tapper? Imagine your dad just sitting next to the taxi with the tapper, collecting the dough in his ass cheeks.
Steve Jobs come at the hydro stage with a tap off.
Oh mate, I'll tell you, but that boxing right now should just, as a sport, be scrapped right now. The full sport should just end.
It's done now, isn't it?
Imagine that in any other sport, right? That's like a rugby team going to play a football team.
No, it's
UFC and football.
What it shows is
the sport should be done.
I would agree that this whole crossover, it's not going to work because it's just game boxing a bad name. Because what it's shown is, see if you're hard as fuck, you could probably win anything.
I don't get why he done it. Like, it's not as if he's going to fight. If he, well, I think that's only he won on points because the Saudis want that fight. If he got beat, he can't even say.
You're big into boxing, aren't you?
She says I look like Usyk.
Somebody sent me the picture.
That stupid wee porn tag.
I like him. I think he's. Did you see him after I go to sleep? Did you see him there? Did you watch his interview? He's a hero, mate. He's a legend. I think he could beat Fury by the. Fury's lost his desire, isn't he?
I think he needs to train harder.
Nah, Fury will beat him.
He's a fat bastard, isn't he, Fury? He is a fat bastard, isn't he? Do you think he'll win it? Just always find a way to win, won't he? What about Matthew Perry as well? We use massive Friends fans.
I've never watched Friends.
I like
that.
Lynn's a big Friends fan. The bits that I ever did see, he's a funny guy, but obviously he had his demons and stuff. But I think in his later years, where he kind of was on course.
Did you ever watch the Union?
That's good.
He was a bit.
He was horrible. Sad. We need to give thoughts to Gary Mackay-Stevens, who played Gunther in Friends.
I said he's in training with us.
How's he doing? You said he's been hopeless off camera.
No, I wish I could say he's been brilliant. I remember first day he said I've not trained for about a year. I'm like, right, sound. And our gaffer loves like the 1v1s. So we've had like an open day. And it's
no, the fans are there.
So it's like 3 off the left, 3 off the right. So he's off the right, and I was up against him. First one, I've tried to show him the knife chopped inside, I fell my ass. The full crowds go, hey! I'm like, that's him without a year. I was like, this guy can play.
He's a good player, man.
He's a good guy as well.
Do you think there's a wee chance he'll get?
I don't know, I spoke to him, he's very cards close to his chest. He's not really giving anything away, but...
Would you sign him?
Oh, definitely. He's been brilliant for us so far.
So if Dale doesn't sign him, he's made the wrong decision?
I mean, it might not be up to him, but...
I know your dad's been on the tactics board as well.
Mate, who stitched me up with this? 2 willies on the tactic board. We must be stuck into the night.
Right, we're going to get the Scottish football, but Man United game yesterday.
Didn't they watch it?
You know what, it's murder. The Jamie Carragher was absolutely brilliant, talking about there's no style of play looking at Man U. He's been there for long enough. And Neville and his counterpiece, or counterpart, Roy Keane, talking rubbish.
Wow.
Mika Richards, I know. I don't know what he was talking
No,
about.
he just
I don't know
rambles on, didn't he?
Carragher
was spot on, innit? Do you feel bad for pissing on his floor? When he's hissing it?
Mate, I'll
Do you know he done that? He's like, I'm going to go and piss in Carragher's bathroom. He's doing a piss and he's like, look, and just went, piss on his floor.
He's no, by the way, I was like a wee boy. I was like a wee boy in his house. I was walking in with the cameras and rolling it in. He's walking about the whole house. Remember that?
Make yourself home, mate, innit?
Was his massive?
Oh my God, mate. Fucking Palace.
I was like Al Pacino, Scarface.
But see, Keane, when he's talking about Fernandes being the captain, just moans at everybody, goes about trying to... That's what Roy Keane done, the full... Was he not a money bastard?
And he backed it up.
I don't agree with Fernandes as a captain.
No, never do.
But who is a captain? They don't have a captain.
He can't just keep talking about the Glazers. We want to know about the game. All Roy Keane says is... all Roy Keane always goes is, I don't see experienced players getting the boys back in for 5 minutes. But see, the manager's telling you not to get back in and go and press. How's somebody going like that, lads? Get back in. Him and Neville's, honestly, that's trying to make it sound right, but it almost seems as if football's moved on for the two.
I think it's like...
two pundits.
When they two played, it was like a bit... Probably a bit more old school. There's more emphasis on the players to like see what's happening in the game. But now you get coaches, aren't they, like man managers, they're actual proper coaches, and maybe, as you say, if that's the way they want to play, it's hard to then say, no, I see this. Imagine Dale's going like that to his midfielders. When their midfielders drop off, get up against them, then be sitting in deep, and you're going like, he's sitting in, he'll be like, what the fuck are you telling them that for? I know.
Won't he?
I know.
How can they not see that now?
But
and Carragher's spotting as well. Oh, what, so if you fix the roof at Old Trafford, he's going to play fucking better on the pitch?
I know.
Wait, see the fans on outside the stadium, Neville?
You what?
Like he said, we want to have fan zones outside the stadium. Fuck's that going to make your team better?
Man, you spent...
But Scott McTominay's playing number 10 for Man United, mate.
You still on him?
Man, you spent something like 70 million more than City.
He's got 300 goals in the last 2 weeks.
He's no Man United. Like, I look at the two centre mids, Amrabat and McTominay. Like, that's... But no, I'm not having McTominay here, but he signs Casemiro and then he brings in a shite of Casemiro and Amrabat. The guy doesn't want to play football, clearly.
That other one, what do you call him?
Johnny Evans is playing centre back, mate. He's been again for Man United when he was 24. Now he's 38, he's playing.
It's mad, isn't it?
What about your man Gary going on Dragon's Den as well? Never.
I've seen that.
I've never seen it. Has he been on?
No, it's coming soon. He's taking his energy drink on, isn't he?
What?
So, open goal knew somebody, open goal knew somebody that his agent or something, and I'm getting on to Dragon's Den with Wildfire.
And he's going to say, I've named my energy drink after your brother's penis. That's what it was named after, wasn't it?
I'm out.
Phil. Yeah, Phil. No, we are going to go on, but that'd be incredible though,
That'd be
wouldn't it?
funny as fuck.
Imagine Neville bought it a while.
How would you sell it?
Your brother, innit?
You going in with like a tune on him?
Would you walk in flat as fuck and then just crack it open?
I'm dying here.
Are you struggling today?
I don't want to
come out the house quite flat.
Oh my God, mate. See, yesterday in the like through the night, oh man, I felt worse. Still really struggling. I've took a big gulp of fucking, don't know what this was.
So did you not get a pen at the weekend now?
No. Just trying to recover for the day.
Too pro, mate, innit?
Oh, honest to God, mate. I think it was Derek that gave me it, remember the first
He
day?
wasn't well as well,
God, fucking sneezed on me.
Oh, by the way, did you see the Halloween outfit, the Barry Ferguson cheerleader? 3 guys?
No.
Did Derek put in the group? 3 guys, all with different cheerleader and Barry Ferguson masks on, mate.
Oh my
Incredible, man.
Do you think he'll be raging at that?
100%. Somebody will be getting their balls told, man.
Never bite, should you?
It was Bob Malcolm, wasn't it, in the suit? Big belly.
Honestly, I've noticed as well being on Twitch. As soon as you get a wee nibble out there, somebody calls you something.
You don't.
I think it was you and the cheerleader.
No,
I'm just going on for what was in the belly button.
What was coming to the dress? No, but you shouldn't. Anybody out there, do not nibble on it. And MD says,
mate, the best Twitch. What somebody says that on Twitch. How long was your skill in your ass before you started to enjoy it?
Mate, I don't know what it is when you come on that Twitch. Everybody just gets after my dad. It's only when you come on with my dad though.
But it's good. Some of the patters get that. Mate, the one saying I seen your dad crying in Aldi is incredible.
The patter on that Twitch is outstanding.
I seen your dad crying in Aldi.
Oh, by the way, I've got a question for you. We'll maybe take to the show.
That's unreal, man.
You see your dad greeting and all that is incredible, isn't it? Oh, but I've got a question for you about
what was the one about wiping his ass or something as well? What was that again? Your dad wipes his ass or something? Oh, it was incredible.
See the Mike's all fours, that was a classic. There's been many of them. We actually maybe get a wee list up. Could you get a wee list up for us? We'll get a wee list up.
Seen some incredible shouts, man.
The only thing is I will say to you is, see when my dad's having a drink, don't be going to say, do you want to go fours? I mean it, because the wee man... Because my dad, genuinely, my dad fell out with me.
Why he leaves on all fours?
No, I'm telling you now, right? And I'm going to tell the people. We have a laugh on the old Twitch. Fucking, you've got that, no? You up to last night? No, we have a laugh on the old Twitch and we love the part of there he is, Avery's back. Escape for America. Oh, you get me looking, Avery? No, what I'm saying is, we had a wee bit of bit of banter on the old Twitch, didn't we? Keep it there, because my dad fell out with me for 2 months after the guy went up to and went, who are you and your boy having a threesome with this week? Mate, it has to stay indoors. Keep it with the people here.
I don't know where's your dad.
Because he goes about asking people if they watch podcasts. And his boy's Paul Slane,
he's opening the line, do you like a podcast?
I think my mum, she goes to Bendon. Do you know my son is on a podcast in Glasgow? Nah, don't know him, no.
Does she? Is that what your mum does?
Ma goes to Bendon all the time. Fucking,
does she?
Aye, 2 or 3 times a year.
Just herself?
No, we're a group of other fucking divorcee stroke widows.
Oh, did I?
Aye.
Fired in.
Oh, just why I always make my dad proud.
Do they do it on all fours as well?
Fuck no, I hope no.
You just want to make your dad... Oh, your dad's... Well, you wouldn't be going to shouting your name if he wasn't proud of you, mate.
No, I'm saying I just want to make him proud, but as in...
Yeah, he obviously is proud of you.
No, but I mean, see that type of... You don't get... I don't think that era. A guy anymore. They're outstanding, they guys. Bevied every day. Just don't give a fuck.
That's the dream, isn't it? That is the dream. Alright, we've got the Ayrshire Ripper-ons for better, That's what they call you, didn't it, Kelly? Got a taxi for some reason, that was strange. How's it been being back?
It's been good, man. I've enjoyed it.
You're flying, mate.
There's always that wee bit though, you're not nervous to go back, but see, because it went so well the last time. And then I remember I phoned my dad. I'm like, oh, I've had dent mechanics.
Was he on all fours when he was in your phone there?
I don't FaceTime him anymore, just in case. But I phoned him and he was the first one to say, he went, obviously that'd be good. He went, but just be careful. It might never be, like, it's not always the same the second time you go back. So you're always a bit wary of that. But we couldn't start any better, the Old Firm games. And then maybe not had the best wee bit in between, but then the last couple of games been back to our best. So no, it's been good. I've really enjoyed being back.
It's just incredible, isn't it?
So good, mate. It just builds teams, doesn't it? It takes them a wee while. Last year probably wasn't as good as you wanted it to be.
Back last season, actually, I mean, remember we done the interview before it?
Yeah.
And he was talking about like the recruitment, how hard it was going to be. But it almost was last season he's like, I'm keeping us in this year. And I'm going to build, and this year, the players he's brought.
That was the remit last year. We'd be just to stay in the league because they come up.
I think it wouldn't have been. Dale would have thought they'd done better last year. I think just knowing how
maybe get a wee bit higher than where we did, but you always know I did at McInnes, and yet you sit there and you think Aberdeen had that guy and couldn't fucking wait to get him out the door quick enough. I built a team comfortably one yesterday.
Talk about like building a team. It's like a testament. Like we've lost. McGuinness has probably been one of our best players this year. He's been brilliant, and he got really unlucky, got a bad injury. Day before the game, and Dabba got injured, and then during the game, Joe Wright got injured, but we were able to replace them with Robbie Dees came in, Matty Kennedy came in, Liam Polworth came in. It's like, it shows you how strong our squad is actually built now. Like, Polworth's it's like a joy to watch when he's on the ball.
How good is Polworth? Do you know
on the ball, he's
Motherwell, he's underrated. I like him.
He's your sort of player.
Always have liked him.
He's not been able to get in just because how good Brad Lyons has been this year, how good David Watson's been, Kyle McGuinness has been, but then you get a few injuries, he comes in, does brilliant again yesterday, just shows you how strong, as you said, the squad that he's built.
He knows when he's coming in there, he has to do well.
100%.
Because he's no in because of what's ahead of him.
That's
we're waiting his opportunity.
We have got competition for places, which at a team like, not even Kilmarnock anyway, are probably out with Celtic, Rangers, maybe our Hearts, Hibs, Aberdeen. They don't maybe have the budgets to have a squad of maybe 18, 19 players who can all want to play every week, who are all good enough to play, and I think we've definitely got that Kilmarnock this year. I think we've got strength and depth every position. There's competition as well, and I think that's the last couple of games especially, it's shown that, like, we've started really coming onto a game.
Do you know what they're starting to look like? Dale's Aberdeen team.
I think so.
Wow. You're bang
I'm watching the Kelly yesterday. I remember playing against Dale's team when I was at Dundee. It's starting to look like that, mate. See the two
like
quick
great
wingers.
shit.
Remember, he had McGinn, Hayes. He's starting to kind of develop that team the way his Aberdeen team did. Good football players, middle of the pitch.
Wow, it's a great shout.
Boy Watson's a really good player, isn't he?
Yeah, he gets about really well.
The wrist still no. He needs to stop it. Just give it a rest for 2 weeks and it'll.
Get that bandage off.
Give it a rest for 2 weeks and it'll.
Is he non-stop when the changing room?
Wee Watson. He's had that wrist injury for months and he says just fucking
Armstrong and
get up for a cut. That means each other then. They keep their hands off. They keep their hands off each other.
What is so special with Dale?
I think first his recruitment's incredible, as we said, and then he's got
Good. Sorry.
all right.
Now we're going to get a wee insight, mate.
This is a real fucking coach showing you.
No, I'm not. I'm going to ask him. So you play 3-5-2, am I right saying that?
That's a good thing.
Can I wipe the willies out?
Drop
We need to take this serious, yeah.
No, because that's Armstrong and Kennedy, so that's right, innit? Just leave them on. So what were Aberdeen yesterday? What were Aberdeen yesterday?
They started 3-5-2,
And then they changed.
second half they went to 4-3-3.
Anyway, it doesn't really matter. It's more about what you used to. Because that's right, where a big Duncan came on wide right, didn't he?
But a good thing about McKinnon, well, the gaffer, is...
Oh, he's calling him McInnes. I
Well,
didn't call him Gaff.
No, I've called him gaffer.
Disrespectful.
The thing about the gaffer is, like...
Robbie Dees will be in next week.
He's very... he's very good at changing game to game, so we're not always like 3-5-2. Like, there's the last couple of weeks maybe been more well, especially when Ndaba plays left wing back, it sort of turns more into like a 4 anyway. But obviously yesterday, when you're playing against the same formation, a 3-5-2, you don't really need that protection of like a fullback, because it's more the free against the two strikers. Obviously, if you're playing against two wingers and a striker, you might be better having it more like a lopsided 4, because obviously you've got Danny on this side who's going to play more attacking. Week before we had Corey here, who was obviously more defensively, but yesterday when you're playing against the two up, you can afford to have Matty and Danny there, and then just me on this side, Joe Wright on that side. And then you've
So
got
are you almost defending as a left back when the ball's on your side?
Yeah, as I said, depends on the formation you're playing against.
So like yesterday, for example.
Yeah. Yesterday, for example,
If Kennedy's high and the ball gets played, you're out as a left back.
But it was more Miofsky maybe playing in this sort of outside right position, so I'm basically just playing as a left centre back.
Right.
But
See when that happens, Stu, see when that say the boy that is Miofsky here and you're out here, he's obviously wanting them in. Who's then covering this space? Because at times Armstrong's just so high. Is he wanting a centre midfielder to drop back?
To fair, what we were doing, what we do quite good is, when I go out there, you've got Mayo, who's playing in the middle of the three yesterday coming here. Joe Wright was looking after more like Duke. Yeah. And then when it was probably McGrath that was doing it the most, but that's when we've got Brad Lyons, who's been unbelievable for that. He's got
covers the space.
He'll never like drop that runner going in. So like Danny will maybe do like the left wing back because he's not going to be in the box. Because if you're playing against a 4-3-3, that's going to be a winger, but you're going to have more centre backs. Mayo would probably be the right back then, who'd do that one. Then you've got Joe in the middle there, so and then that'd be more Corey here, and that'd be me. But because we're playing against the two yesterday, we could afford to do it as a free, and then just trust that Brad's going to be the one that goes with the midfield runner.
See, just on so the week building up to this game here, without giving too much away, are you doing stuff all week on Aberdeen on the training pitch and on videos?
To be fair, I think not fully. Like we'll do little tweaks of like what Aberdeen will do. Like as I was saying about the thing with me and Gaz doing like a 1v1 the other day, like we knew that Miofsky and Duke like to play a wee bit wider. So they knew that there's going to probably be 1v1 battles for me on this side, 1v1 battles for Joe on that side.
That's good.
It's not, you're not
identifying an issue.
You're not working
on it.
You're not working against Aberdeen, but you're just working on something that could come up in the game. But I think, again, without going too much into it, what we done leading up to Livy game obviously worked. We played really well against Livy last week, so it was a little bit more of like just continue along the same trend. We tweaked a few things.
Concentrating on yourselves more.
We tweaked a few things that probably we were thinking was maybe preventing us from getting the extra points on the board. We sort of tried to analyse that, and obviously against Livy it worked, so it was a little bit of just more of the same, and that's 2 wins and 2 for us, so hopefully we can keep
So see with the three when you're doing the shuffling, is that ideally, I remember when I did shape with certain teams, that's what you wanted, because you used to say, well, if he gets that there and pings a 40-yard ball,
you cannot shift across again, can you?
You just shift across again. It's just, you're just constantly going from there to there.
Well,
and it's just being disciplined that the players in the midfield, that they don't get attracted to things that will allow other people to step into different spaces that might create you a problem.
What I like with the gaffer, he's very good at simplifying the game.
Aye.
So he'll look at it sort of, that's a 3v2. The 3 centre-backs deal with their 2 strikers, which I thought yesterday we'd done really well. He says you've got our 2 strikers tie up their 3 centre-backs, which when you've got Vass and Marley yesterday, that's always going to happen. And then you're waiting for they 3 to be solid, and then you've got your 2 men out wide. They're going to Danny every game will give you something magic. Matty's such a good ball carrier.
Yep.
So the way that he simplifies the game that way, like yesterday, that's the sort of way it would be 3v2, 3v2, 3 in the middle, and then you've got a 1v1 battle on either side. And
which you would fancy your wide players against their full-backs.
you fancy our 2 wide players and our 2 strikers, I'd say, against most teams in the league. Like, you've got 2 of the best 1v1 players, and you've got 2 strikers who aren't going to give MD an easy game, you know what I mean?
Can I ask on the ball, mate? Because I think the first goal, when it comes up and Armstrong wins the... So say you've got secure possession here at your right centre-back, he's not wanting Armstrong to go and drop in there and be an option, is he? Because it seems to me every time that he gets the ball and it goes there, Armstrong's always such in a high position that he could go and affect that second ball.
And that was the goal, one of the goals came through that, wasn't it?
The goal,
kicked up and Armstrong, somebody
back,
flicked on Armstrong.
But if you notice yesterday, like, anytime we get a goal kicker, that if it's on to play, again, there might be this thing about a Derek McInnes side, which isn't true, that we just go long ball. Yesterday at times we played some decent football.
Yeah.
But when you've got somebody like Joe Wright, who's playing right at back 3, if he can push up, Joe's never going to lose a header there. It's such a good thing to target, because you're not kicking onto one of their centre-backs, you're kicking onto Joe Wright.
Smaller players,
And it's not as if that's like a secret, it's easy to see that we were kicking onto him. And
that's brilliant,
the goal comes from, I think we had a corner, I don't know what happened, but it went back to keeper, kick up to Joe Wright.
Armstrong.
Joe Wright wins the first header, Danny wins the second header, and Vass scores an unbelievable finish.
Yeah.
And it's like, it is simple, but
it's good, mate.
It works because it's not just a long ball. We're kicking to where we want to do. We've got Danny.
He's playing the percentages.
Danny's not there by accident. Danny knows that Joe's never going to lose a header.
Who's that? He done, and he's going to get the second.
And then Vass knows where to be as well. It's, as you said, the long ball seems like long ball, but wasn't. That was a tactic of fancy him to win the first one, and then we played off, and then you've got the quality of these 4 up front for us that caused the goal.
But then even on the first phase of that, going to the Joe Wright, what's his name? Joe Wright. Joe Wright. The rest of them in the midfield are ready for the second ball. It's not as if, like what Simon's saying Saturday from his team going long. Well, he's got a team that wants to come and get the ball. So when they're coming to get the ball, you're going long, and your players are so far away from where that ball's going.
Second ball drops.
Second ball gets in. What you're doing is you're playing it in a percentage areas where you think you're going to win it, but you're also playing it in a way that, right, see if he doesn't win it, we're set up to get the second one. I think if
Joe doesn't win the header, you've got 2 of the best ball winning centre mids.
Because of the energy they have.
You've got Brad Lyons and David Watson is going to be in that area. It's like, again, it sounds like I'm taking away from the way that we can play, because at times we do play good football.
You're mixing it up.
But see when it drops in there, great. That's when they go and play and they're good in the area.
The ball drops, one of these 2 guys are 9 times out of 10 going to win it. You get the ball to Polworth, you get the ball to Matty, you get the ball to Danny.
But the likes of the way that whole setup works, because there'll be times where teams will set off and you can go and play, whereas when you play your levies, who are a bit more aggressive and a bit more physical, you've got that, you can match them that way, but you can match them the other way.
Yeah.
So listen, Derek McInnes, it's just years of experience, because I think with his time in the Championship when he played with West Brom, he would have played with that type of thing, because he would have had a Jeff Horsfield up top. Can't remember who actually played. So they would have been similar to that.
Yeah.
Similar, but Kilmarnock. Well, you called it beginning of the season. Fancy Kilmarnock to finish top 6.
I think it was him, but
he's getting the credit for that. Fuck.
Yeah. We're going to cut that years. Just got last bit on Kilmarnock. Spoke about it for far too long. No, I'm only joking. But any similarities between Dale McInnes and Steve Clark?
Yes and no. Like, obviously both
love sunbeds.
Both
Steve Clark was white as cat.
Steve Clark walking in that sunbed shop.
Off to the sun shack for 6 minutes.
I'd say it's weird
He goes on with thongs and Dale goes on naked.
I we've seen enough of that. That's enough.
Like a packet of vice versa's going in.
Sorry, mate. Let's get to the serious stuff.
No, like I'd say Steve Clarke was obviously tactically just incredible, like the way that we played. But he wasn't as much of a man manager. Like I could have counted in one hand the amount of one-on-one chats I had with Steve Clarke in 18 months. Whereas the gaffer now is very, very good at knowing what to get out of his players. He's brilliant at the man management side. At every game he'll have that chat with you and stuff. Like, and as I said, he's very. Steve Clarke's maybe tactically like got wee things. McKinnon, as I said, the gaffer's very not simple, but it's like he knows what works. He knows what players to get in, and he knows how to get the players working. And I think that's half the battle, isn't it?
You're a genius, mate, how you've actually asked that Clarke question there.
We'll just put it on at that one segment, mate, innit? Instead of going back.
Unbelievable.
No, it's simple stuff, mate.
It's incredible how you... For the last 2 minutes, I wasn't really paying... I was just thinking how well you've done there to do that.
Just quickly, Oxford, you had the same manager as Slaney. What was his words to you? He's what?
So genuinely, I think people think because I talk that much shite, this is one another bit of shite I talk, but when I first went in there, me and Agent was sitting there, I was nervous sitting at football at that time. And him, the chairman and the director, me and Agent.
Who, the chairman?
The boy that blocked, remember his son, the long
it was Winckelman, wasn't it?
Fuck me. So I'm sitting across the table with my Agent, and just sitting there, he goes, I can guarantee you one thing. So I'm thinking, you're going to win the
game
league.
time or
You're
something.
going to win the league, you're going to become a star here. I've shagged me a birds in you.
And he said he'd only slept with one bird.
I can 100% tell you that would have happened. 100% that would have happened.
He's a character, isn't he? I was going to sign for him at MK Dons as well.
What, did you meet him?
I phoned him. He phoned us. He did seem like that. I love that type of character.
Yeah. He's good. I think he'd be the best gaff ever if things were going well. But my year at Oxford didn't go well. So like it wasn't his finest form of like stuff like that, I don't think. But I remember when I went to sign, I was in America at the time, so he's FaceTimed me. He's like, I'm going to show you around the training ground and that, right? He's like, so show me that. Go upstairs, and it's like a wee boardroom. He's like, here's my boardroom manager's office. He went, that's where I take players to pie them. Don't worry, you won't be in there. I love shit. I was in there in January. Then into the games room, he's like, this is the games room, it's beautiful. He went table tennis, never been beat. Darts, never been beat.
Loves himself, didn't he? Oh, he loves himself.
How good's that? This is where I take players to pie them. You'll never be in there, and then when he calls you in there, you remember that conversation.
I just remember we played Ipswich on the 26th, we got beat 3-0. Next day I come out to chain, the wee door opens. I'm off.
What was his team talks not like? Was he having himself on team talks?
Aye.
You're his leg.
Brent, mate,
Is he?
But he's
harmless.
Like, he's a lovable guy.
He's like, say you get like managers who'll go off on one maybe 5 times a year to get the action. That's like every game. And it's like the first few games you're like, but then after a while it's just like, here it's coming. But he'll get everyone in a huddle and he'll start off like nice and calm. Then he'll get a bit higher, and then by the end he's we're going to that. And it's like
he's a lovable big guy.
Some of it, like when his team's up playing well.
Oh, the MK Dons team's popped at me. That's why I wanted to go there.
It's not even at the top, they're just relentless, like in the throat and that. But the year at Oxford just.
Any good American team talks for us?
It's like great guys.
America, it's more like
you're awesome, man. Beat 8-0. You guys are awesome, man.
Nah, like it gets a bit,
it's in God's hands.
A bad red, but it's like it's just like general like things that they say, like phrases that you never hear. Like make sure when we're attacking you've got the rest defence on. And like
they use cleats, don't they, for boots?
Yeah, cleats. Just but
cleats.
To be fair, our manager there was quite good.
Who was that?
Just as an American boy, Jim Curtin, his name is. But
Jim Curtin.
Yeah.
Couldn't have taken him serious,
no,
mate.
He's the sort of guy.
Shut the curtains.
No,
comes
to a game.
Come on, Jim, shut the curtains.
No, comes to a game. You have like the combats on. You have like a big pair of like Air Jordans on, like bomber jackets. That is like proper in his gear and that. But
what was the what? Did you ever hear any really bad songs? Because Wayne Rooney actually said when he signed with Birmingham, he's doing well there, isn't he? He's the good start there. Fuck. Rooney said he's happy to be back in England because of some of the songs he heard there in America. They were that bad. I think it was like Chance. Did you ever hear?
If somebody goes down injured in that, just all the fans would start going, dig a hole and fucking bury them. There's one I remember. If our game was like 0-0, it'd get to 50-60 minutes, like the fans like 90 or what, like, go on, Philly, score a goal. It's really very simple. Put the ball into the net and we'll go flipping mental. Genius, mate.
That's incredible.
Fair, I used to, like, 9 times out of 10 I was scudded in the warm-ups anyway at the side. I used to just sit and watch it. Brilliant.
Somebody fell ill, mate, innit?
What's Big Curtains then now?
Still there.
Is he?
Yeah, still there. In the playoffs, won last night. So.
Oh, brilliant, mate. So you're only on loan at Killy, innit? The last wee bit of...
Yeah, I've got another... Well, after this season, I have 2 more years at Oxford still.
So, you still got 2 years? Oh, you're laughing, mate. Pay up, innit?
New gaffer came in and got rid of Deadwood, and they're second in the league, so I think...
How long did you sign at Oxford? 4 years?
4 years,
Please tell me your dough goes up if they go up.
I've got my Oxford ship on every week, so...
Oxford about third, though.
They're third, but the new manager, to be fair,
Who is the manager?
Liam Manning. He was the MK Dons manager last year.
Alright.
But he's top draw.
Is he? Huh?
Like, to be fair, I can be the bigger man there. He came in 10 games to go last year, and to be fair, he played me every game. And he said, like, we just need boys we can trust just to make sure we stay up, because that's how bad it got Oxford last year. Got me in for the pre-season. I went in, like, there we go, and he's like, look, you're not I didn't sign you, you're not really in my plans. He went, I know you've got 3 years left, you're not going to just walk away. He went, if we can get a loan sorted for you for this year, see how it goes. And to be fair, I respected that, because I knew what he tried to do was good, and I knew it's just his decision at the end of the day. I'm not going to sit there and be like, he's terrible, because it's not. Proof's in the way that they're playing, the way that they are in the league, but you can only just wait and see what happens at the end of the year. But he's really changed them a bit. They've been brilliant since he's went in, but he's a top manager.
Did you play at Oxford? Nice big stadium, mate, but the bit behind the goal fucking kills it. You can see the car park for the game, mate.
I did, aye.
See somebody horsing each other on the motor while you're playing, mate.
I played there the pre-season.
Big Carol, where's the gaffer? He's meant to be on the side of the pitch in the car park horsing somebody.
It's,
we need to get him on.
Oh, he's on TalkSport now, isn't he?
We'll get him on.
I tell you what, see if you got him on something like that, he'd be unbelievable. He's the best talker you'll ever hear.
You know, mate,
he'd be brilliant.
I honestly think he wouldn't remember me.
That'd be genius, wouldn't it?
I'm trying to think who I could get contact to get.
I know Gary Roberts, who played at Sunderland. I still speak to him. He's good pals with him. I'll message Robert to see if he'll do it. The Dorking manager's going to come in.
Dorking? The Matt White?
Did you hear his interview after the FA Cup? Those players are a fucking disgrace.
Is he serious when he's doing these interviews?
Serious, mate.
Seen the one at the weekend?
What was the weekend?
It was one at the weekend talking about fucking... It wasn't, but I was like, that's a
No, it's not Wyndham, mate. He started that club for himself and built it up. He's a chairman, owner, manager. He's caked, mate. No badges.
I refused to do the badges.
Have you done your badges?
I've done my B.
Mate, if there's ever been a player I've seen to be a manager, it's him.
You think?
Aye.
How many times have you said that to every guest we've had on?
No.
Why do you think that?
Just be a young age, mate, aren't you? You've always thought of the game that way.
I tell you what, Stuart, now you've moved up to Kilmarnock Monday nights, 6 o'clock, Greenfalls.
That's the local.
Commentate the Condorret.
Oh, he'll be out. Jumper in Tillins. That's what
you could take a train night, I could get a wee night off.
I might take you up on that.
Is that something you're going to go into, coaching?
Kids would love that.
Yeah, I would. I'd really like to do the coaching. I remember, it's stupid because it's not really like, but when I done my hamstring, 2019 I think it was, my missus, her nephew played for an under 14, 15 team at the time, just boys club level, whatever. So I used to not play on a Saturday because I was injured, so I'd go down for the kick-off, but they used to play on a Saturday morning. So I used to go watch a little bit, and then like the coaches sort of were aware that I played football, and I thought, you ought to come and like talk to the boys, and then before you know it, I was going to training every week, and like I really got a lot of buzz out of it. That's what made me want to do like my badges, because I know that's only that level, it doesn't really count like as proper coach at, but I used to love going in, used to setting up the sessions,
coaching,
used to do stuff like that, and then when we went down the road, we were lucky that the B licence was available for us to do at Oxford, so I took it first chance I did, but I definitely want to keep going along those lines. It's something that I do like think I've got a passion for and stuff. So it's
did you say he was Lenny's love child?
Lenny loved you, didn't he?
Literally love child, or?
No.
There's a look at Lenny there, isn't there?
He did love you though, didn't he?
No, I never really got a proper chance to work with him. I was still a bit young, but I remember when I went loan to Morton, And when I came back, he spoke to me a little bit and like seemed to like what he was saying. Then he left, so that never really worked out.
Mate,
but
you've triggered my brain. I came into Morton for that week. Big Gas, remember Big Gas?
I know, I used to take you home after training.
So you did?
How does he know
Still get tagging lifts, man.
First day, right, he's came in and I knew him for Celtics. I was like, I was buzzing, I was like, Slade, it's going to be fun.
How was it in the shower?
Exactly.
Just quickly before you.
Just the same as always been.
No, in the shower is it as bad as what he says it is?
No comment. But first day he's come in, he's like, right, I've acted the goat for years. Like, I'm going to calm down now. I'm not going to even speak to anybody. First day, went into training, and Rowan Vine was sitting there, English guy. And Slaney I could see him like getting twitchy. He's like, Viney, he went, every sport in the world, Scotland, better than England.
Any English guy.
And then Rowan Vine's like, what do you mean? He's like, snooker, Stephen Hendry, next.
Always use that one, didn't
Football, Alex Ferguson, next.
He was a character, wasn't he?
Oh, Rowan Vine's nuts, mate.
Good
guy,
he was
though.
mental, wasn't it?
Nah, he's a good player, by the way.
Hadn't he played with Carlisle? No.
He played with QPR and for years. He was a good player, mate.
Have you any guys of corner stories for us for that season?
No, he was very quiet when I went there.
Was he?
I just remember when I went there, the first thing I said to him was just like, he's like, oh, whatever. He's like, you coming out this weekend? And then I was like, I'll go out, I'll just tell the bouncers that I know you. He's like, no, don't do that.
I wish he was quiet now, mate. He never leaves me alone.
Nah, he was just chilled when he went. I think that was him. He just like...
Chucked it.
Not chucked it, but like he was more chilling. First time I seen him walked in, Gucci flip-flops, that on, just 5 minutes before training. He's like, yeah, I'll be in there, don't worry.
Did you say he clipped Kerry Shields?
That was the one that you were doing a drill and like, it was like, say...
So Kerry Shields the manager? Kerry Shields the manager.
Say it was like 4-minute possession drill, so after one of the 4 minute, Kerry Shields just walking to like talking, guys just goes, fuck you, and clips his heels.
See how you get like...
Say
Kerry Shields, like, I liked him, like, he gave me, that's my first team I went to, but it gave me see if you went into school and you'd like a substitute teacher for the day. And like they're trying to control the class. That's what it felt like when he was like taking a training session like a Tuesday.
That's like, what it was like, mate, when I was there, because I'm like, what?
You had some characters, you had like Big Dan Cole, Rowan Vine, Gary O'Connor. Like,
that's characters, mate.
Proper like squad of characters and like, to be fair, like...
He was there, wasn't he?
I do get him as the captain. So it's like, it's a proper good squad of like talent, but it was like, the squad was carnage as well. So I think he was just like, just trying to get these guys organised for a couple of hours.
Well, then you go and bring him in, man. What's Kerry Shields?
That was the Friday. He clipped his heels the next day. He's get pumped about 9-0 off Hamilton. Remember the last game of the season?
10-2
it was.
Were you centre half?
I mean, Dan Cole played centre half. I scored the 9th.
Coolly.
What, no G?
Yeah.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
You done that, but that was the making of you, wasn't it, that year? You done brilliant there.
I actually did do well apart from that
remember.
last game, but I did, it was actually alright. I went to Dumbarton the year after, under Ian Murray.
Love that, you went twice on loan, what age were you?
I went in Morton when I was 18, Dumbarton 19, then Kelly at 20 on loan. So that was my 3 loans before I got released for Celtic.
And then you went to Newcastle?
Yeah, signed for Newcastle 2 year, back in loan to Kelly, and then permanent there.
What a career.
Sorry, I know we're going to move into football, but were you raging when, was it Dialect told you that you're leaving Celtic?
It wasn't a case I was leaving, it's just my contract was up and there was absolutely zero talks of a new one, so I just sort of knew it was in the pipeline that I was getting released, you know what I mean? But I knew that like I had that Newcastle thing pretty quickly, so I was quite happy to go down and try something new down there, you know what I mean?
How'd you get released for Celtic and go to fucking Newcastle?
Was that Benitez?
Yeah. Well, I went to Newcastle, but I was 21 going into 23s, you know what I mean? So it was like, they gave me 2 years just to like take a chance on me. I got to make my debut, which was good, but then
Did you for Newcastle?
That's incredible, I remember
played
that.
the FA Cup, and then
Decent.
it didn't really. I remember I played the FA Cup, played well, and then after the game, Benitez is like trying to give me a bit of advice after the game, and he's sort of trying to compare what I was doing compared to some of the things that Ramos done at Real Madrid, and I'm like, I'm at the wrong level of football here. And then I think that was like the January, at the end of the window, they signed Lejeune, the French boy, for like 10 million. I was like, there's different levels to this game. And then that's when I went back to Kilmarnock.
Still, Tommy, playing for Newcastle was incredible.
FA Cup. How many people playing the FA Cup?
Bit of rivalry between you two and that.
Oh, that would have been new played for Newcastle, that's how bad it is. I didn't. I
Let's see a day a bit of
no, had them on before, did the research, I just forgot.
Right. Rangers v Hearts are going to start. Your Rangers TV subscription
No, I had
came in
Hearts
handy.
TV.
Oh, it was a Hearts TV, sorry. What did you think of the game, mate?
I thought Rangers were very poor.
Did you, right?
Aye, I thought they were very poor. I thought they were very predictable. Great header by Shankland. Great cross, great header.
Do you know what's brilliant? Though Hearts have worked on that mix. The amount of times he pulled onto Ridvan at the back post.
When it comes that way, put it back across the keeper. Great fit because Butland's a good goalkeeper. But I felt that Hearts getting to half time and I felt they were comfortable. Every time it up to Shankland, he kept control of the ball, he moved it, he kept the team, kept possession.
Shanks is brilliant.
And Rangers, really good. Rangers were kind of void ideas. They had a lot of corners, but they were like fucking big whippy corners. Tavernier couldn't get the ball over the first guy. Then would he come? Is it Yilmaz?
The wee man.
Yeah, the wee man. He was just floating big, like high out-swinging floaters.
That's him kicking the ball as hard as he can.
And I thought, even if somebody gets on the end of that, they're not going to score for there. So then they couldn't at half time. I thought, right, there must be a reaction. And then I got a text in the group. They were just trying to play through the middle all the time. Try to Hearts went to a...
Very much Beale like that, innit?
Hearts went to a... I think it was like a 4-4-2, and then they kind of changed like a 4-5-1. And then Rangers just got, and I just thought, why not get the fucking ball wide? They took off Dessers, and obviously a couple of weeks.
We're just going to show the clip for the last week of you and Slaney saying that you do think Dessers will come good and that he will be a...
On the basis of yesterday, what I watched,
I'm still backing him. I ain't thrown it in yet.
I genuinely believe that...
No, mate.
He wouldn't have touched the ball double digits just in that 45 minutes he played.
To be fair, you're saying they play the same way as Beale played, as in through the middle, but when you don't really have other players to change it, he's a few games in the Europe and whatever, he's went to a back five maybe to try and get a bit of width in there. I think he understands that he's not got the players to play with that wide ones. If you've only signed centre mids and number 10 strikers, you can maybe put Seema out wide. He's done it a few times. Obviously, you've got Matundu who can play wide. If you want to go with wing backs, it can sort of work, but until he gets that window, it's hard to say.
Oh no, I totally agree with that.
He can only play
I think he's been dealt a tough gig with what he's been inherited.
And there has been a difference in them.
At some point, while I'm watching that, I'm thinking, make defenders defend a wee bit. And then obviously what ended up happening was they got as soon as they got the penalty, and I think it was the 80-odd.
It's a lot being made it, but both of them are penalties now.
They're both penalties, 100%. They're both penalties. So they get the penalty, and see once that equaliser goes in, I knew then that Hearts would lose the game.
Why?
And just because I just felt that was it. The Rangers had that momentum shift. The fans then started actually singing. It took them 8 minutes to start singing. And then...
It's that Philly song they sang, wasn't it?
Aye, and then it went out wide to Tav. I think earlier on it went to McCausland. He came on, was quite lively, and he whipped a ball in for Danilo, who didn't get a good connection, and then a couple of minutes later it went to Tav, and Tav's put in an unbelievable cross.
It's a great header as well.
And it was a great header, and I just thought, see if I did that a wee bit earlier and actually put Hearts on the back foot from crosses, I think they would have got more joy.
On the header, it's a great header, right? But I watched Gary O'Neill on Monday Night Football. He was really good, and what he said about when playing Man City, the ball goes wide and the ball's anywhere about our box, somebody attached himself, and I'm talking fucking grip.
They were talking, what's the big centre back who was talking about that?
Dawson.
Yeah,
that was Dawson's job, innit?
He was centre forward.
I love how he was saying how
Rangers got one centre forward on the pitch, mate. Right?
No, I agree.
See, if you use a centre back,
guy in the box as well,
exactly. I understand you need to be in certain positions. See you there when the ball's wide. Would you attach yourself to centre forward?
It's I know what you mean now, but at the same time, his position is not terrible because Danilo is probably outside the back post, and he's whipped it just over the boy's head for him to come in the head. I know what you mean, just pick him up, but then
you leave maybe a gap in the middle for somebody to run it.
We played Hearts, and I remember when we played them at Tynecastle, I tried that with Shankland, anything went wide, and then there's one, I think there had to be a VR shout at one time because it's as soon as you try and grip onto somebody now, anything can happen.
Could be given a penalty. Don't mean grip, but I
know you can probably say Hearts could do better because it's one guy in the box and that, but good cross, good header. I get.
The other thing is, I'm not 100% sure this is right. I think Sibic went off at right back.
See, I didn't see any.
I think
Sibic went off. So when you get Sibic, Kent, and Kyle Rolls, as that ball's come in, if Sibic's on, does he come in a wee bit narrower and maybe picks up?
Affects
because sometimes I don't know. I'm going by what I would have played against. If I pull away from one centre half, I'm on the shoulders of the other one.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I would like to think that my right back's thinking I'll come in a wee bit just in case.
He's in that area.
So maybe at that point, and don't get on, the quality of the cross from Tavernier is excellent. It's the pace and the trajectory of it all.
I feel like when the ball's when he's left his foot, the right back, I don't know who it was at the time, he's probably thought like,
I think they moved Devlin into. I think they
he
moved
probably
Devlin.
thinks if this ball comes, I can win this here. I think he's placed it perfectly, and I think again you can maybe say it's better defending, but I think as well you need to look at it's a great cross.
But Si's got a point on the fact that Rangers are playing one up front.
That's
so see when that ball goes wide, you've only got one striker in terms of Danilo to really be picking up. You like to think that everybody's switched on for everybody else. So
even Haaland yesterday, Kev, was a prime example, right? See when he drifted that back post, what do? Do you say to a full-back, he's now your man? Because Gary O'Neill was like, I wasn't taking chances with it.
No, you can't.
I knew that Craig Dawson's my best header of the ball when the ball comes into the box, and whenever Haaland goes in the box, you fucking go.
The thing about the Haaland one yesterday, I think it's a lot different because it's not wide getting whipped in, it's like
that area
the
between the
moving,
box
the
and
ball's getting, there's an overlap, there's people running everywhere, you're looking at the ball, it's good movement at the last minute. That's one that's harder, but the Rangers one, it's different if you're playing against somebody like the size of Kev, or like for us if it was like Vassell or that, and he towers over the right back and scores, but as the fact that he gets a free header on it, is Hearts will be disappointed at that, but I think
I just think it comes to Tavernier, he takes it at his feet, and you know from the body shape that that's coming in the box.
Yeah.
You have those seconds to quickly attach yourself to the danger.
Quick look.
Quick look, like keep your. It's too busy watching there instead of like I can see both here, and I can take that step there, which will allow me maybe to get the elevation just to go and head it away. Again, if Civic was there, but.
See, as a striker, would you pull on to full-backs?
Oh, I would pull right on it. See if I saw the full-back was me, I would pull on him knowing that, right, I've got him and I get the arm ready in case he thinks he's coming across me. And then hopefully if it's played into an area, then you can go and tack, because then the last thing he wants to centre of is me coming over the top of him.
Yeah.
But I don't know, it's just Hearts, I thought, actually played really well in the first half. I watched Stephen Naismith's interview and obviously he's raising about the penalty, but ultimately the block and the pull of the t-shirt at the same time. For me, if I'm getting that dressing room after the game, I'm fucking punching fuck it at Peter Haring. There's no need to do that. Like in the modern day with this VAR, you don't even put your hands on anybody. It's lazy defending, just get in front of him.
I think from what I've seen from it, it's like he's realised he's got away from him, and it's like, not that you forget, you need to remember those VAR there, but it's just automatically like,
I know, but just take the chance off.
Like,
he done the ball and scored.
Like, I know, like, you can't do that. He'll know himself as soon as he does it. He knows what he's done, but that's, as you said, it's just if you stay in front of him, don't give him that opportunity, you need to pull him back.
Is there a mentality shift at Rangers now, sir?
I think it's too early. Like, I think they play, obviously the result against...
You're going to fit in really well here.
You're going to be great, you've fitted in brilliant.
I generally think he had to come in and get a good start.
They've done well against Hibs.
Aye.
Just you move your lips while he speaks.
Just tell me if you need it moved.
They done
and then pull your zip down and I'll that there.
They done well against Hibs. Obviously Europe wasn't great. And then
somebody told me Ben Davies hit a corner in Europe. Am I right in saying that?
Slightly, you
Ben Davies hit a corner.
Ben Davies.
He was playing left
centre. Was he playing left back?
Left back. So
you want to shoot, isn't he?
Ferguson Suter. Tav, so
it's a massive win for Rangers.
I think with Clement come in and what I think with Clement coming in, he's basically got to try and get as many positive results as he can regardless of performance, and then in January if he can,
then he can get a few in,
because I think he's needing a few in. But I don't know, for me that Rangers team first 45 minutes and even maybe 20-30 minutes of the second half just looked void of ideas. That wee bit of Lammers. Sometimes when you get to that point where things aren't going to it, you try too hard.
He'll never score, mate.
No.
He's miles off it.
I mean, Ridvan does brilliant with the wee cutback. He's got to score that.
Well, what is he doing?
Got to score now.
You know, we were talking a couple of weeks ago about Tavernier, the character that he showed yesterday.
I can't believe he's the guy that gets on him.
No, you're right. Misses the penalty and then hits another penalty 90 minutes, scores and then puts that unbelievable delivery in for the winner. The mentality he showed is incredible. But as I say, it's an absolute massive win considering Celtic dropped points. That was a must win for Rangers yesterday. They get it. But the squad and group of players that Beale has left at is horrific. Honestly, they've got a right. Rangers in December is really, really difficult with fixtures coming up. And you look at that and he needs January, you're right, he needs to just try to get wins.
See, for the criticism Tavernier gets, I'll guarantee you again this manager will not go and sign another right back.
No.
So that'll be another manager who'll
the problem I think Tav gets is because he's the captain, right?
And what's he this? Because you're the captain. You need to be fucking superhuman because you're the captain.
Screaming at everybody,
because he's the captain, I think Rangers fans are expecting like a Roy Keane type leader. He maybe isn't that type of leader, the shouting and screaming.
There's Callum McGregor, mate.
I know, but that's just my thinking of that's what the percentage is. Because for me, I can't see what it is he does a great deal wrong of to merit. I mean, he missed a penalty. Scores the next one, like Shane says, then sets up the winner. Like, a lot of people were just crumbled in that pressure.
Plays every game, every week.
And
doesn't hide.
No. What you were saying there about like the squad of players he's brought in, like, I know you're like slagging like Dessers and that whatever, but I think the season started bad for Rangers, and I think these guys have come into Rangers and it can be hard. If it doesn't start well, I can only imagine how hard it is. I still think these players couldn't be good players for Rangers. I do.
Sorry, mate, I need to disagree with Dessers, mate.
No, like
just the way he controls the ball, mate.
It might be the case, right? I might be wrong in saying that, but I think if Rangers start to win games, start to get that bit of confidence back, you can see shifts in players. Like I've seen it with myself. When you're not confident and you're going out on the pitch and you're not expected to play well, you're hoping that you're going to play well, and it can be horrible. And I think Dessers came out and said that in the press about how the comments have maybe got under
You're not going to make it at Rangers then, do you?
No, of course, but you couldn't have had a harder start at Rangers. So the jury's still out on him. Obviously, he has to do more to show that he's the worth of signing. But I do think if Rangers start playing well, it might be a better way to judge your players.
Aye.
Once you do that, because then if you start doing well, you get that good run, and then there's a bad spell again. At least you know that you've had that good spell, and that's maybe when players will start getting the right holes and stuff.
Definitely.
But are they going to do well with these players?
I don't know. I'm not convinced that. I don't know. I see guys like McCausland coming on who's just a product of the youth system, and he comes on for 20 minutes, whatever it is, and he probably does more in 20 minutes than maybe Lammers or Seaman or Dessers does. That shouldn't really be happening.
Again, though, if that's the confidence thing, he's got
he's
nothing
coming in
but
there.
confidence.
He's coming in there naive, like no fear.
And sometimes that's what you need.
Aye.
You need that.
Whereas Dessers is probably not trying too hard, but I'm watching that first half yesterday, and he's no making good runs. He's no showing well for the ball. No, he's no doing anything that you think, oh, he's really trying to make an effort here. Rangers basically, I thought, played with 10 men yesterday in that first half, and again, that's why he got subbed off at half time.
I didn't see it, so I can't comment on how he played yesterday, but I know what you mean.
No. Signal for Hearts in it, but absolutely.
Signal for Hearts, because Nazy's obviously under a bit of pressure as well. That's a given. Being a job of that magnitude, but to set his team up well the way he did in the first half, that first half would have went exactly how he'd have hoped it have went.
No saying to it, but Shanklin playing higher up better now.
100%.
Because he protects the ball
when it goes up there, you keep it.
He's brilliant.
Some of the longer balls, he was backing in and bringing the ball down and then inviting players to come in and take it off him. But see when he's doing that in his own half, a waste of fucking time.
As a sort of a target man type striker, I don't feel there's anything Shanklin doesn't have.
So is he obviously difficult to play against when he's...
Yeah, he's like...
Do you find it harder to play against him when he's at a 9, or because there's times this season when he's played at a 10?
Like...
You'd rather him... For yourself, you'd rather him playing at 10, wouldn't you?
He played against us at Tynecastle as a 10, and then he played against us at Rugby Park as a 9, and as a 9, like, the first goal comes from... Somebody fires one into him, and he pops it off first time for somebody to finish. He's not just got the goals, he's got the link-up play, he's got the strength. I think he's got the goals as well. I think he's one of the best strikers at the way that he plays and that you can go and get in SPFL.
Again, you said he might come good, but you've picked Dessers over a Shanklin.
Well, see yesterday in the game, if you swap the two centre forwards, Rangers win that game easy.
Yeah, I'd agree.
That's making up or trying to stick up Lawrence Shanklin's arse. That's just facts. Rangers win that game easy if they've got him up front.
By the way, big semi coming up.
Is that right?
Yeah.
You got to show it, get the zip down me, man.
Big mate. 3, 4, 5 inches.
Huge semi. But I can't even call it with Rangers and Hearts at the weekend. I can't, honestly.
I think Rangers will win.
Just based on that game.
I don't think Dessers will play well.
Danilo needs to start.
Danilo needs to start.
I think he has to take Lammers out a day.
Who would you play in at that 10 eternal then, Sonny?
So what?
Maybe could Cantwell not play that?
Is Cantwell playing in front of the two?
What was it yesterday, Kev? You got to say?
Raskin got injured. It was
Lundstrom and Raskin together.
Aye, Tav, Goldson, Davis, Yilmaz, Lundstrom, and then you had Raskin, and then you had Cantwell further up with
Seamad Dessers
and Lammers.
I would bring in
Cantwell's definitely can do the 10. Scott Wright came on and did actually quite well, good dribbling in. I would have him in. But they took off who did they take off? They took off somebody and they brought on Ryan Jack, which I thought was strange. Quite like
try to get a goal and they brought on Ryan Jack.
That's what I was thinking, quite negative. And then what do you call him? Raskin come off injured, so I doubt he'll be fit for Sunday,
big blow that, innit, Raskin?
Aye. But so did they bring in McCausland possibly? I think he gives you a wee bit more energy.
Need the boy Lovelace back, mate. Is he out for a while?
I don't know. That was a bad one he got.
Aye, he's a cracking player.
He was good again. He was good last year, wasn't he?
Cracking player. But the reason I say Scott Wright, he gives you that sort of, he'll stay wide. Do you know what I mean? Whereas Lammers is just taking all the space up, and if you're in there when you're getting on the ball, you need to do something. He's doing fucking zero at the moment.
How did you find Rangers when you played them before we move on? He's beat them obviously.
Like, again, I think the way that we set up, the fact that they played so narrow, it played into our game completely. Like, we had the back three that were solid. They try and play through the middle of it, and then I think we had Robbie Deeds played middle that day, and he was unbelievable, just cutting out every like sort of chance at a through ball. I think the way they played into our hands that day. Like, I think again, even that, because it's the first time you see these players, you think there's still going to be players in there, and obviously they've not hit the heights yet. But I'm not buying that they're not good football players. You know what I mean? Like, Rangers don't just pluck somebody out of Europe that they've never heard of. They've obviously done their homework in these guys, and you do expect they're going to come good eventually.
All right.
Well,
obviously you can get signings that don't work in that, but
on that, right, I don't want to be I get your point, to a point and I agree with it. But Michael Beale, that was his first transfer window for any club.
No, I know.
Right? And I just look at it and think, you get one wrong, accept it. There's 3 or 4 in there.
No, I know.
And I just think, nah.
He's not brought in. I mean, he did pay the price for it.
Barn Danilo. Clement sort it out, get to January, try and get a...
Big man likes how he swear, what have you heard of him?
Who? Oh, he does, mate. In his press conference, I heard he swears like fuck.
He doesn't mess about the big man.
He's so scary, like, isn't he?
Isn't he?
Oh, fuck.
It's like Bane, Batman a wee bit.
Aye, should come on with that mash shooting next game.
Baines Baker is... Do you go there? Baines is up there. Is that?
Aye.
No.
Aye.
That's a big shout.
Baines is up there, but what?
Baines is
you're not putting up there with Greggs.
No, well, I don't know. I think the bacon rolls are better.
Greggs is over.
Greggs rolls are too heavy.
Too doughy.
Too heavy.
I don't think I've ever got a bacon roll for Greggs though.
I have.
That coffee, 250. Put up to 320. Disgusting.
Baines is...
like Greggs aren't making enough fucking money, do you know what I mean?
I know.
It's £2.70 for a cup of tea and a bacon roll. You can't argue with that.
What did you eat after the game? What's your cheat meal after the game?
What did I have? There's a new, you might know it, Cumbernauld, there's a new pizza place, Fire Away it's called.
Oh, I've had it, mate, it's fucking outstanding.
That was my go-to. I had a wee pizza for Fire Away
Fire
last
Away's
night.
actually decent. Go to Nonna's kitchen at Golf Club.
That's my...
Didn't get Nonna's anymore.
Nonna's my Friday night pre-match meal. Every Friday I get a Nonna's.
What do you get?
There's a pasta, it's like chicken and broccoli in it, I think.
Oh, I've had that.
That's my go-to Friday night pre-match.
Right, bad day for you at the weekend, Paul. 0-0, Celtic dropped the first points away, for home. Same 11 that started at Atletico, was that?
I had Tatty obviously, but Bernardo
came on,
played the full 90. I just wanted to ask you this straight away. Should he have made changes? Because I've heard for years about you have to, it's players like playing Wednesday, Saturday. Do you like that?
I think...
So I just want to ask you.
After the game during the week, Celtic were brilliant. Like, obviously they didn't win, but the performance was unbelievable. So there's 2 parts. Like, the one part, the amount of effort they must have put into that game
they did
would have been incredible. But at the same time, if I've just played in a game against Atletico, you are a bit buzzed to keep going. So I think there is a case for both, but the fact that they didn't win the game, maybe they should have done it.
That game though, they did look, you seen Kyogo even made it at the end of the Atletico game, they did look knackered.
There's no way they were going to get something against Atletico if they didn't put that much into it.
Who would your starters? Who would you maybe have brought in?
I'd have brought James Forrest.
He's done enough to maybe
Forrest,
start.
I think he was excellent when he came on v Hearts.
I think Celtic's squad's that good that they probably could afford to make changes.
Is it that good though?
I don't think it is.
I don't know. He obviously doesn't feel like it is.
I'm not convinced with that guy who coming on.
Well, has he really had a chance under him?
No, he's not really a chance, but...
has he started many games?
No.
I think he makes this many starts this year.
The reason why that is.
For what you're doing in training now, obviously managers
I know you're saying
the
squad's not that good, but like without looking at their squad exactly, if you look at Celtic's strongest 11, if you look at Celtic's second 11, how many of them don't walk into any other team in the SPL?
No, I get that, but I'm saying, but
that's in the sense that they've got enough players to make changes.
Yeah, against the teams, 100%. I get what you're saying.
I know Hibs away is one of the hardest games you're going to have in the SPL. I get that, but there's no point Celtic spending money building a squad that they've got if you're not going to use the players.
I don't think Rodgers has actually won at Easter Road.
No, that's true. I think you could be right there.
Difficult place to go.
He's not got a great record there.
The only team we pick up when the subs came on, that was their best sort of part of the game.
So much suggests that they should have maybe started.
They seemed to look quite... I mean, Rodgers' interview with Rodgers that said that they were slowing the ball, wasn't there a lot of energy in the game until the subs came on.
Who done well when they came on?
Jamesy was good. That's a big chance, so I think.
But he's unlucky.
He
gets a great connection. I think that's I don't think you can criticise.
I think he's done well.
Funny how you pulled him up for it. Missed a great chance, you said.
No,
other than saying he was really unlucky.
No. I think Jamesy should have started. I even think, by the way, starting the Bull. So I know Rodgers seemed to be very, very keen on him at the start of the season, and no, I think I'd have brought him in yesterday. Saturday, sorry.
Holmes went missing as well. I liked Holmes for what I seen.
He let Celtic down in that Champions League game when he gets sent off. When Celtic were down to 10 men already and he went down to 9. But you can't, you learn. You can't just binge him. So I've not seen him since.
How long's Hatate out for?
If he's done his hamstring again, mate, he's already done it before. It could be a bad one. He makes a massive difference, doesn't he?
The game we played at Parkhead, it's like no matter how well we set up, if you've got somebody in the middle,
they can take people at the game.
Who can go by somebody. Like the first goal comes from him going by somebody, throwing in a dummy, placing the corner, and it opens the full game up. If you've not got somebody that's going to beat that guy, it's so much easier to sit against somebody. I think when we played them at our place, he didn't play. That's probably not the reason we won, but
as good as McGregor is and as good as O'Reilly is running into spaces without the ball, if he runs with the ball.
Especially against a low block, mate, where teams are sitting, you need somebody to take somebody at the game.
If you're playing against a team who are comfortable in their shape, who trust the way they're going to play, you need somebody that's going to beat a man, because what you do by beating one man, you drop players in filler positions, that's where spaces open up. If you're playing against a team that are sitting in and you've not got somebody that can do that 1v1 side, you're just going to be playing against that block. It's very hard to break it down.
Credit to Hibs obviously for getting a draw, because they had chances as well. By the way,
I love that we've got a guy that all the outside noise needs to change, needs to go away from 4-4-2, stuck with his fucking principles.
Boyle could have. I think Boyle.
I think it works better with Boyle up, doesn't it?
I know. I think Boyle should have scored.
I didn't see the game, but did
I think he's got to score.
I never seen it either, mate, so I had to. I only seen highlights.
Did you see the Celtic game?
Just the highlights, but Boyle's got to score that.
They might have played the same formation, but
no, they did play. What that was apparent when you were watching it was the distances were a lot tighter.
Because against Rangers, like when they made a mistake, they were wide open. And I think even against us, the first half against us, they were brilliant. Hibs.
They dropped.
Were they still brilliant?
That was his first game, and like you could see the way they wanted to play. The two strikers would go short, and you'd have Johan and Boyle try to come off the side, and like you could see the way they're going. In the first half, they were really good, but they went 2-0 up against us, and we managed to draw 2 each. So they have obviously got that openness to them, which, by the fact they got a clean sheet against Celtic, I didn't see the game, but I'd imagine they might have addressed that a little bit. But you can definitely see the way that he's trying to play with them.
When he gets his own person, playing out as well, mate.
Because they've made a few, like, no mistake. They gave the ball away playing out, but they still done it.
They did it against Rangers, and they haven't shied away from it.
Brilliant, mate. I love it. I love the guy. I think he'll do really well, mate. See, he gets his own personnel, and he's doing this with 2 players that aren't even his players.
He dropped Hanlon from last week, and he brought back in, was it Fish and Bashiri?
You need pace, mate, didn't you, if you're going to play 4-4-2?
So that probably showed up the defence a wee bit tighter.
Your man here would do alright for Hibs.
Fucking right, he would.
I think
I'm not taking away from
I know, we're not taking away from
I think if you're playing the Hanlon Bashiri one, I think if they're going to have more of the ball, I think it's good to have the different options. That Hanlon's probably, from what I've seen, the two slightly better on the ball. So if you're going to be playing out more, but Bashiri's obviously got that physical side of it that maybe to deal with like the Maeda or like the Kyogo pace and whatnot.
See, Kyogo, was he incredible when you played against him?
The first time, like the first game we played against him, obviously I didn't play against him last year, so I wasn't aware of what to expect, but the ball, he went in short, the ball got played wide, and I went in short with him, and when I turned down to look with the ball, when I turned down to mark him, the ball had been whipped in, he was in the 6-yard box, and I'm sitting at the edge of the box, I'm like, his movement's electric.
He's incredible.
Like, it's different from like the other striker. Like if you used to play against Morelos, you didn't get a minute. Like if the ball gets played long to Kyogo, you're winning the header because he's not got any interest, but he just switches on at the moments. And if you're not aware for that, he's
see for a centre back when like say Celtic are building up here, and you're in the centre back, and you're maybe kind of lower block, and he goes and just stands. He goes and just stands there, mate. What's going through your head?
He loves that.
Is it hard to concentrate on what's happening here because you're always looking there?
A little bit, but if he's there at that point, I'm not bad. But when I worry is when if somebody's got the ball here and you know that he's getting slipped in, and all it's the first time ball across. So without meaning it, I'll probably play that a little bit deeper. I won't play him on side, but I'll play enough that I can recover. And that's when like these gaps will open up for like Hatate to come into these wee spaces and stuff. But like as soon as it goes there, you know you need to get in the middle, and then that's again the cutback can maybe kill you or whatever. But it's weird. I don't actually think
he's not done as much this year, has he?
It's weird. He doesn't stand there as much. When he does stand there is when he's done attacking, and it's almost as if he can't arse getting back in a wee bit, and he knows a chance will come. It's not as if he's deliberately doing it. Because if he's on side, he'll come and link the play because he's very, very good at that side of it. But he also knows he's got that in the locker that he'll poach if he needs to. You know what I mean?
So hard to get a striker to want to do that, though, mate.
It's hard.
Every striker want to come to feet all the time.
I think it's a lot easier to do it when you're playing.
It takes some. It's discipline.
Nah, it's discipline, mate. You're not getting a lot of touches the ball.
He needs to alienate himself from the game.
But I think it's easier to do it at Celtic because we couldn't do that at Kilmarnock because we need the vocal point to play up to.
Yeah.
Celtic are that good at keeping the ball. They don't need 11 men. They can do it without him. Like it'd be interesting to see what like in Europe he doesn't really do that as much because they can't afford to be playing with a man down when they're in the attack. But obviously in the SPL, the amount of goals he scores from doing that is ridiculous.
Big man's on fire, isn't he? Halliday's on a shaky peg by you.
But you could go into punditry before the management.
I know, big Andy could be the door.
No, let's be honest.
Andy's good. No.
Wednesday night, hard game, innit, St Mirren?
They are flying. Holy fuck.
Battered St Johnstone, mate.
No, they did.
Do you know what I loved? I don't know if you've noticed it. This is some Steve. No, I could be talking all the shit here. St Mirren are attacking for their second goal, right? And the camera's on kind of that area of the pitch where you can see Stephen Robinson. St Mirren are running through it. It looks like they've got a clear kind of opportunity to score. You can see him in the background. He's looking at his centre halves and his defence. He's not interested in the ball, and he's making sure that they're organised.
Seen it as well.
See it?
Seen it as well.
Brilliant. Any other most managers score. He's fucking. That takes care of itself. Let's make sure that this is set up back your pitch.
I played with a boy Goran at Oxford that played at Motherwell.
Right.
And he played under Robinson, and he said that tactically he's the best he's had. He said he's brilliant. Like the way he sets up a team's different class.
He's another one like McInnes. They know how to set up a team, but what they've done is they've got the players to come in and play that way. See the two boys up front for St Mirren. One just come back for injury.
Handful, mate. Mandarin scored 2.
Mate.
That's how you pronounce it,
centre half in this league, you're not wanting to play against them too. Physical, quick, got decent enough feet for
big guys.
I felt like on Saturday, St Johnstone, every time they kind of like attacked or had possession, they gave it up so easily, then St Mirren got the part and scored. St Johnstone were like, I'm sad to see Steve McLean and obviously leaving Craig off. But that's a difficult gig for anybody.
That interview was mad, wasn't it?
Oh, some of them will not play for me again.
Should be ashamed of themselves.
Do you think that was part of the reason that the board got rid of him? The fact that interview, because when a manager speaks like that, that's really no turning it round, really, is there?
You're never going to win against
You're not getting the dressing room back now.
You don't get the dressing room back. You'll have 3 or 4 that'll be like, you're right, Gaffer, but the majority are, nah.
On the bus, he's talking about me.
I know.
That's what you like, innit? You think he's talking about?
Must be glad he didn't get sacked, but I think he's just said that.
He probably feels glad that he did say it.
Do you think?
Obviously being sacked and it's no great to lose your job, but fucking if that's what he genuinely believes in, call it out for what it is. Because it is fucking pathetic, some of the performances that Johnson players are putting in.
There's a lot of the inexperienced managers that are struggling just now, isn't there?
Well, I said that yesterday in the group chat, my chat, like you're talking to
you were Kieran Naismith and Robson,
Barry Robson struggling, Nazy struggling, Steve McLean's just been sacked.
I think, like you look at all these new managers that maybe go to England, and if they go into the Prem and they've got a way they want to play, it works because they've got the luxury that they can buy players to play that way. But in the SPL and maybe the lower leagues in Scotland, if you're a new manager, you've got ideas. Or maybe a bit like you, East Kilbride. Yeah, there's a way you want to play, but sometimes your hands are tied because you can't get the exact players you need to play that way. But that's when you look at the managers who are experienced and it's working because they can work with what they've got.
Scottish football is hard as a manager in terms of budget, finance, what you can attract, what you can't attract, because although a team might say, look, we'll give you £2,200 a week, and somebody says, no, we'll give you 2,400, but that extra 200 is too much for that team, and you're losing a player for the sake of whatever it is. It's difficult. And then the money they're throwing about in England, I mean, I read somewhere the last day that teams in League One were paying players £10,000 a week.
What is that?
Some players in League One were getting £10,000 a week.
So that Bournemouth deal I said before, remember? Bournemouth are paying people £100,000 a week.
Who's that? Stanislas, isn't it? He's on £100,000 a week.
I mean, for that shite. That was another one of your good shites.
Do you want to do it Wednesday night?
Because they're on our teams that are in who...
Done well against Celtic.
Aye. And Angie's team, innit? Struggled against them.
I think Celtic will win that comfortably.
Well, the question here is, Celtic, I think they would cut to 5 points. Is the title race back on? I still don't think Rangers will finish close to Celtic.
Well, the way I see it is, I think if Celtic take care of the next lot of games and Rangers take care of their next lot of games, when the two of them play again at Parkhead, can you see Rangers beating Celtic at Parkhead? For me personally, no. And then it's back to 8 points. At 8 points in December, what are you saying then? So for me, I can't see... Clement's come out and said you're relying on somebody else to take points off of Celtic. Yeah, on Saturday you got Hibs doing it. Will Celtic make that same mistake again midweek against Mum? I can't see.
And Celtic have went away all the kind of hard venues, isn't there? Hibs, Hearts, Aberdeen, Rangers.
This Mum one going there on Wednesday reminds me when we were at Kelly and I think we went to Parkhead top of the league under Steve Clark, and with proper fancy ourselves to beat Rodgers at Parkhead, and half time we're down 4-0. I think Celtic have got that, let's be honest, if Celtic turn up, Celtic could have beat Atletico. No disrespect to St Mirren, they've been unbelievable this year, but if Celtic play the way they can, they're going to win at home against Emden in the league. You know what I mean?
Do St Mirren sit in, or do they play...
He'll do what he always does, won't he? They'll sit in, but with a game plan when they win it back, mate.
I think they'll have a better opportunity of getting something at Celtic even again a wee bit.
That's what I like about Stephen Robinson. He doesn't change at all. There's a reason for us because they're so consistent what they do. Against us, they didn't high press us, they sort of half sat in against us, but they played the exact same way, you know what I mean?
Names for St Johnstone job. Robbie Nielsen's got to be number one target for St Johnstone now. If you're St Johnstone, I'm doing everything you can to get Robbie Nielsen.
Would you take it?
I wouldn't take it if I was him.
No, I wouldn't take it. I think it's a fairly difficult job. You're talking there, I don't know how many league games you played, 11, 12, and you get 4 points. Don't get me wrong, you're not that many points behind the likes of Ross County. Be hugely disappointed Saturday, shotting away a 2-goal lead with 5 minutes to go.
Do you think there's anyone that looks at that squad and thinks I'm good enough to save them?
Superman couldn't save them.
All right. Fucking
tell me, man. I just don't. I can't see. It's a mixture of everything. The squad they already have, and is the St Johnstone chairman going to throw money to the new manager in January to say get us out of this mess?
I think they've got the money, have they?
No, money.
I don't know if you would touch that.
Lenny?
What a shout.
He's one that I think would fancy himself at it. Just because he could go in and motivate them.
To believe they can go in there and do that, to want to have it.
I think Lenny would be better taking that to the end of the season, no long term. Just try and keep them up. If you keep them up, leave and then go and get a...
Aye. Whoever goes in there...
A clinic for you today. A clinic.
Whoever goes in there and keeps them up, that's an unbelievable job.
Does Dale join in that too?
Not really, no. He does boxes.
Mate, you know he was a brilliant player.
You can tell in boxes he's a player. You can tell.
Did you play against him?
I played with him. Aye, Scotland. I don't think I played in the same team, but trained with him. Very, very good.
He gave me a clinic in a reserve game once, mate. Brilliant, man. Dundee United. What a player. What want it now? Last few bit.
I think we're done.
Any other names for St Johnstone? No, we're not done yet.
No, we're not done at all.
We've done the Aberdeen Kelly, haven't we?
But come on, he's an outsider name.
Well, so you're going Lenny?
Kevin
Just
Thompson.
An outsider, man.
I'll go Lenny.
I think
Lenny should take it.
Somebody said Kevin. You say Kevin Thompson. It's probably got to that point where Kevin maybe just need to take any job that gets offered to him.
Tommy Wright go back?
No, you couldn't get Tommy Wright back, mate. Deary me. I'm not wanting to. I can't get robbed.
I don't know. What about you? Is there anybody you've worked with it, or you know it's a job that would...
What type of manager do they need, Paul? What type of manager do they need?
You need experience.
Somebody can grind out results, mate. Being horrible.
Make your team hard to beat. Set them up. Aye. Who's that? Robbie
Nielsen could do that, couldn't he?
Aye.
I don't think he takes that job.
No. I think any job that comes up a wee bit bigger than that, Robbie Nielsen gets it.
Aye. I don't know who's.
Is there anybody in the Championship doing well that maybe look for a?
What about Graham Alexander just been sacked for MK Dons? He went in at Motherwell when they were bottom of the league.
Holy fuck, you are on fire today.
Would he?
That is incredible.
Would that be a good appointment? I think that would be a good appointment, mate. I think that's somebody that could grind out results.
I've never really, I don't know much about the way he's played that, so I can't really comment, but if he'd done it at Motherwell, I know what you mean. Like, he's got the experience that we're talking about, so...
Neil Warnock, he would keep them up.
Warnock's going back into QPR.
He's going back into QPR.
Danny, away in the shower, son, you make me fucking sick.
That's Muscat. It's fucking Muscat for you.
Because of fucking Muscat.
It's because of Muscat. Fucking Custis.
What a hero. We need to talk about the Motherwell and Ross County game, because what a game that was.
Mate, what a game.
Mika's back.
Mika
I could be brown, I could be blue, I could be brown.
Ross going to be sick. Weren't they?
So they go 3-1 up, right? And they start playing fucking kamikaze football.
One of the defenders kicks it off at another defender.
Just keep the fucking ball. Why is it at 3-1 do they feel the need to... Oh my God! Something like that bomb is going to explode. Just keep the ball. Baldwin kicks it off his centre mid. Goes into, and then the wee guy that scores the equaliser, Max Ross, 17. Is that the first goal he's ever scored in his life? Because he hadn't a fucking clue.
He didn't know what to do, did he?
Max, go and take your tap off, son. Show your unhairy chest. Just go and do it.
But fair play to Stuart Kettlewell as well, right? Because you're 3-1 down, you've lost your last 4, am I right in saying that?
Aye.
Brings on a 17-year-old kid, mate. We need merit in Scotland there.
I've not seen him
putting faith in the wee 17-year-old.
Has he brought the 17-year-old kid on because he's accepted defeat?
I don't know, mate. Nah, I don't think Stuart Kettlewell will be that type, mate.
Nah.
I think he'd always think he could get back into a game.
Motherwell were poor, but Ross County I thought were well, but that's a couple of times now. Ross County's gave away a lead. Malky Beragin.
What a goal for Si Murray, mate.
Wow.
Mate, that's up there with one of the best goals
He's a
I've seen.
hero, mate.
How enthusiastic is that guy, by the way?
Oh, Si loves football, mate. Never stops.
A nightmare to play against him.
What a turn.
See if you see it,
because he's British.
If you let that ball bounce once, it's game over.
He's on you, mate, isn't he?
He's an hard ginger, isn't he?
See, Si thought he was a plumber until he was like 24, mate.
Was he?
That's why he just loves being a...
Loads in it. Truckload.
Oh, Si Murray will have truckloads.
Loads of pubes.
Great turn, but with the turn, it was the second touch to get it to his feet, and then once he got it at his feet,
that's a great finish.
Great, just pass it at the corner. Don't need to hammer it, just pass it at the corner.
Brophy's a handful as well, isn't he?
Brophy's a handful. He's solid, by the way.
I
thought Liam Kelly maybe could have got that one. Got a hand on it. Could he have got it? Could he got it?
What did you think of it? What did you think of the Dundee goal that got given as offside? There's 2 men standing offside, but they're obviously not.
The one he passes it in.
It's saying they're blocking the goalie's view. I don't think they're blocking the goal.
The goalie's on the right-hand post.
I know, mate.
The goalie's on the right-hand post, and he's moving across the goal. How can he be...
What about Davy Martindale for St Johnstone?
Nah.
Would you leave Livy to go St Johnstone?
They've no money St Johnstone either.
Nah.
More money than Livy though, because he always tells us that he's got... No, but he does. He says he's got the lowest budget in the league.
I don't think St Johnstone have got anything, mate.
But
he's sound yet.
He's worked at Livy to get it the way he wants it, you know what I mean? Like... He's built a good squad with what he's had.
I just feel like he needs a fresh challenge, those two now.
Are Livy fortunate that St Johnstone as bad as what they are? Because Livy's struggling.
That's what I'm saying. Livy, look, they're losing. Their 2 goals were a long throw, which is never like them in a corner.
And like this, I watched the highlights of the Livy game, and I'm fucking thinking, Joe Newbley.
I think it was, sorry?
The big boy Newbley. Why not just go and you know that ball's coming in? Don't mark the guy. Pick a space. And defend that, and when it comes in, just go and say, fuck you, the size of that boy. And he just says, oh, it's over my head, aye. Rubbish. I just don't think it's good defending. That's what David Berage done.
Dundee are flying as well.
Well, he's done a great job, Tony Dockett, hasn't he? Yep. Again, experience. I know he's a novice in terms of managing, but he's been coaching for years under a right good manager, isn't he?
Brilliant.
What a job, by the way. What, 5th? Am I right in saying that?
5th?
But the thing about the league, it's mental. I think Hearts, when they were winning yesterday, were sitting 4th. And then they lost the game 2-1. I think they went down to about 8th. So I think the league's just, I think there's like 4 points separating 11th and 3rd now.
Any teams you've played against that you've thought surprised by how good they were?
The Dundee one is hard to comment because they went down to 10 men early against us, but they managed to get a draw out of the game. But when we played Motherwell, the second half, they really impressed me. I thought Motherwell were really good. I love the boy Spittle. I think Spittle's top draw. No disrespect to Motherwell, but I always thought he'd get like a Hearts or a Hibs or like a, you know what I mean, like like one of the top teams in the league. I think he was brilliant against us. But I think Motherwell were good. St Mirren, you know what you're going to get from. They were solid against. But I think Hibs, the first half, are probably out with Celtics, the best we've played against.
Can I get moved to Hibs, isn't he?
He's desperate for that move to Hibs.
No, I'm happy where I am.
Who's your best mate at Kilmarnock?
Probably Rory McKenzie. I've been there, played with him for about 5 years, the first time I was there.
Best character at Kilmarnock?
To be fair, we've got a few. It's a really good changing room. Like,
I've seen Armstrong and Dees was like no wonder, but not long ago.
Danny's brilliant. He's
lively,
he's lively, but he's a like, you can get lively. It can be like too much, but he's actually a good guy as well. You know what I mean? Like, and they've got big Kyle Vassell, captain, good guy. Like
he's an animal.
I think for the gaffer always says that he said John not only wanted good players for the pitch, like he wants to build a good change room. I think we've definitely got that. The squad's brilliant.
Vassell, mate.
They've had some Kyles in their time the last few years. Come on, like,
what do you mean?
Vassell, Kyle Lafferty,
Kevin Kyle.
You're a Kelly legend.
They've all done well as well, mate.
It's just a
Scariest team talk you've ever been involved in?
It was an under-20s one at Celtic.
Tell me it wasn't the Sunderland one, mate. Me and you went down. Remember that game? I was at Middlesbrough. Remember? We went down the away game on the bus.
Well, by the way, I've never seen you since that. When you've told the story about me playing Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Total lies.
Yeah, total lie. But that one, remember it? Do you remember Lenny at half time in that game?
No, I remember it was Lenny. We played St Mirren in a 20s game, and I think we got beat 3-2. He's come in at the end of the game. He's like, four defenders, stand up. I thought, oh no, I stood up. He's like, show me your studs, because these are slipping. If I see any use with molds, I will fuck you.
Fucking hell. That's a scary thought.
And what did you have on? You changed into your molds, didn't you? Changed into molds quickly, right on you go.
No, but Paddy Twards, it was playing left back. He said the moldies, I was like, no, here we go.
Oh, mate. See that when a manager says, what boots you got on? Oh, your heart's
He was the scariest gaffer I've...
Lenny?
Aye, by far.
Aye. But I always say when he done well and he said well done, it meant the world to you.
Aye, that's very true.
Mate, the best thing with like Lenny was, when no matter if it was a 20s game, a training session, mate, it was like a fucking World Cup final, mate.
See when he wasn't out, so say it was the Warnock possession, he came out for the games at the end, see the weight lifted. Holy fuck. What was your favourite game you've ever played in?
My Scotland debut was also up there.
Brilliant, mate.
He scored, didn't he?
What an achievement.
So apart from that club game, probably when we beat Rangers to get third with Kilmarnock, that was brilliant. We beat them last game of the season. Brophy scored a penalty in like the 92nd minute or something. I'd say that's definitely my favourite.
Best player you played with?
I think we spoke about this before, the last year, but obviously I played at Newcastle, some players were brilliant in that one game, but consistently Greg Stuart by a mile.
Did you say that, didn't you?
What about Newcastle? Who was the best player?
Shelby.
Oh, how good's John Joe Shelby?
Well, I remember that game, he used to just drop in between the two centre-backs. I swear.
Where's he now?
He's sitting chilling mate, Forest.
If you gave him the ball at the centre circle and said, hit the corner flag, out of 10, I think he's doing it 8 or 9 out of 10.
See, you press him like, what are you doing, bruv?
Why
are you pressing me, bruv? He'd be like that, he's proper having himself.
But he was that one game was incredible, but consistently that 6 months Greg Stuart was at Kilmarnock, he was a scandal.
Eating fucking all sorts as well, mate. Tell you that himself.
I know, I used to travel.
That's why I loved Greg, mate.
I used to travel him every morning. We'd meet at the Rob Royce and Costa, get a coffee at least 2 times a week. He's got the rolled sausage there, doesn't he?
What a hero.
But honestly,
best chop in football, mate.
You prayed he was on your team for 5 sides because you're just going to get embarrassed. He was a joke.
Mate, he came to Cowden Beef at Dundee. We were like, who's this wee? And mate, times in training you were actually like that.
Was he that?
Honestly,
we were at Morton.
Chop, top bin.
When we were at Morton, we played against Cowdenbeath. I remember Kenny Shields was going on about him. I was like, he's playing for Cowdenbeath. Like, and I was like, who is this guy? He was a joke.
He's one of them, mate, farting in training, like, walking out the training pitch, fucking farting and laughing.
We chatted down together, like...
No nerves or nothing, mate, he just loves playing football.
Did you know?
Nah, never.
What a hero.
3 times at Rangers, they'll say he was the best player in training at Rangers as well.
How do you think you know played?
Tells you why Rangers are the way they are.
How do you think you never played at Rangers?
Not fit enough, mate.
Yeah, that's the other side of the game.
Maybe a run, mate, playing the top teams.
5-a-side team in your career goalie, 4 outfield players.
Horniness, though. Based on horniness.
Aye, I need 2 in there, it's just filth.
I'm gonna ignore that. I'll just go for the 5-a-side.
I'll do 5s with most tubes. Regardless.
The goalkeeper would be Larry Brunescu, would be that one, but if I'm going actual goalkeeper, Backman.
Big Backman. He was at Watford. He went to Watford, didn't he?
Watford captain now.
Is he? Fuck's sake. Tells you why Watford are fucked.
Striker, I need to go Boydie.
Oh, really?
The goals, 5-a-side he's going to get.
Finisher,
He won't track his man 5-a-sides, but he'll be there.
What was it like to play against the training?
Brilliant, because he'd let you have the ball, because he'd let you run with it, because if you ran with it, he'd be free to score the other way. 5-a-side, Greg Stuart in there. In midfield, depends what sort of way you're going. If you want defence, like good player, I'll go Dicker, but if not, I'd have Malumbu. What a player for 5-a-side.
Good,
Oh, he was good.
So you've got Malumbu, Boyd, Backman,
Greg Stuart, and a defender. Maybe we'll Greg Taylor.
Oh, Taylor. Was he ridiculously fit?
Aye, very good. He used to be a centre mid, didn't he?
Right.
But no, Greg Taylor's a good player.
That's why he's good at going in.
Comes in. Did you see when you were at Killie with him? Did you see him going to do what he's done now at Celtic?
I seen him getting a move to Celtic, but then to develop the way he has, he's been on leaps and bounds. He's been brilliant. Like, he was very, very good at Killie, but I didn't realise how good he could be on the ball, because defensively he was always good at Killie, but to then do what Ange done with him was just brilliant.
Mental, innit?
Oh, you're in to do what will be just a recovery?
Just recovery, aye. And then pre-match tomorrow. Yeah.
Del Seed.
Stu, you've been an absolute...
Stu, what a man, you're playing over the show.
Can you end the show with an American accent just to see it?
No, I'm not going to have a look at it.
Just one wee sentence to say bye to the
Just say thanks, y'all, for tuning in.
But in your own way. Texting if you want.
Just go.
Just dig a hole and fucking bury them there.
Stu, magnificent.
What a man, Stu.